Assalamu alaikum. RaajjeTV badam gendava me habe phone na war boda mara badanama megadi algonde Ismail Shah ti be phone na badda kolli waran hasa be flege interview ti be phone na genesin taka egotun algonda ko mewagutu me innevi duniyage volleyball age Mozambique FIVB ge rais Dr. Ary Graça. Dr. Ary Graça, welcome to this interview and thanks for giving me this opportunity. First, I would like to give an introduction of you in Divehi for our viewers. Sure. Ade Dr. Ary Graça hama faha koldan jehni duniyage volleyball age Mozambique FIVB ge rais kama intihab fami wani dehas 12 wana haruge September ma ho 21 wana doh bevi 33 wana FIVB ge World Congress ka ege kurin faha koldan je Dr. Ary Graça kimege kurin volley kulu vibe fule ekutum Brazil ge gawmi teama navarse ge fastols tim wana harum feshige navarse ge fastols awan hara volley kulu ege fam hama faha koldan je Brazil ge volleyball federation ge rais ka navarse ge nodi haywana harum feshige dehas 12 wana hara kurevi ege hama emuddat ge terega faha kollan dekun America ge volley federation ge rais kam vesmi wani korawafa dehas timwana harum feshige dehas 12 wana hargene ma wara hasa befle rajye ge volley hama hasa befle gotuga Ary Graça faha ge meden Dr. Ary Graça, my very first question is, why do you think the Maldives is the perfect place for the beach volleyball?
It's a natural. I think that I come from a country that there is a lot of beach. And you can see, one of the most famous beach in the world, in Brazil, is Copacabana, Ipanema, and Leblon. But mainly Copacabana. Why? Okay, it's beautiful, but in the beginning, as I said before, we have only football fields in the sand. Now, only Copacabana and Ipanema we have 350 volleyball courts. All the people like to play volleyball. And why? Because it's natural from the beach to play. It's all the resorts, all the hotels in Copacabana, Ipanema, Leblon, they have their own nets.
Yeah.
So full. In Saturday and Sunday, everybody goes to the beach to play volleyball, men and women. So, I think for tourists that obviously this is a gift that Maldives gives to the world to let them come here. To let them come here, it's a gift. So if you bring them to here, for sure you can offer them some exercise, healthy exercise. Men, women, children, everybody can play. There is no difference. Everybody can play without hurting, without contact, without violence. So I think that here in Maldives, for sure, beach volleyball will attract more and more tourists because they have to promote. So we're going to say to the whole world about the beach volleyball in Maldives. So we're going to promote Maldives, and of course, when the players in the near future, when the big players comes here, a lot of people will come with them to see them play. So that's what I said in the beginning. It's a natural sport for Maldives, with a lot of beaches, with the sand, white, completely white sand, beautiful sand. So the question is, why not?
Yeah.
So you should do it. And I'm here to try to help you somehow, with the government, with the National Federation, with the minister, etc.
What is your vision for beach volleyball in the Maldives? As you mentioned, it's all about beaches in the Maldives.
First of all, I forgot to say to you, and this is very important for Maldives too, the problem in the whole world today is criminality. I'm so used to this in the whole world that my proposal is to fight drugs, drug dealers, the children, to protect the children through sports.
Yeah.
Can be other sport, but for sure volleyball is for women and for girls and boys.
Yeah.
They can play it. And socially speaking, your boys here and your girls that are in the age of to be shy, they don't want to talk to each other.
Yeah.
No, volleyball finished with that. They can play together after the match. They are going to talk to each other. Did you see that ball? I spiked that ball. Congratulations. Socially speaking, it's very good for the integration of the children. And without, I insist, without violence. There is a net in the middle, so there is no fight, no struggle. I don't have any story of in volleyball that we have some kind of fight or struggle, or those kinds of things.
What is your global vision for the beach volleyball? Where do you see the beach volleyball in the recent upcoming 5 years?
Well, if we start now, it's impossible. Nobody here is magic to do this and to create a big player. But the idea is we can use two methodology. One is only development. That's what I say, to bring tourists for Maldives, etc. But the other is empowerment. Empowerment is like you can make a study and choose three big, tall boys and girls. Then we're going to invest in those people. We're going to bring very good coaches, nets, balls, assistants, and psychological treatment, a physiotherapist. So this is important for the development of a very good player. And we're going to sign a contract with the National Federation of Maldives to give them this for 2 years. I guarantee you, if you can choose good people, and they will do it, in 2 years you're going to be starting winning not immediately the Asian Championship, but maybe the regional championship, then Asian Championship, and then you can go to the World Tour.
Yeah.
So, and then it becomes a profession, a job for the players. They can make money on that.
What is volleyball empowerment and how will it help the countries like Maldives?
Volleyball empowerment is more or less what I said to you. I saw in the whole world a lot of countries that have good volleyball, but they're not so good to enter in the worldwide competition and big competition that can give you a way of living. And then we are going to provide everything those countries need to make a very good team, because with the team comes the fans.
Yeah, of course.
The government will see that you're working in something that can work, and it's good for government to have very good examples for the children, generally speaking. And probably the Olympic Committee here with the program, they have a very good program in the IOC for solidarity.
Yeah.
The solidarity program can give maybe some money, and government another money, Olympic Committee, and we can provide technology, and if it's needed, also money. But we must have a project for that. We cannot give the money, take the money and make a project and do whatever you want to do. No. There will be a project, and we follow this project to the end, and because we need that type of program, and our money will be very well used for the future of volleyball in Maldives and all over the world, mainly Africa, etc. We're going to Africa.
Why does FIVB support the development of volleyball and the beach volleyball in the smaller countries?
When I was elected, my campaign
Yeah.
was over two things.
Yeah.
One is innovation, and I'm doing with this program of digital media, etc. And with the challenges system, that now nobody can complain against the referee because there is a camera that can say if the ball is in, out, touch the net, etc. I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm spending more than $5 million on that. And the other is innovation and opportunities. So in that point is what the answer I can give to you. I think that the whole world should practice volleyball,
Yeah.
because it's good. It's good for the health. It's good for the women, the girls that just in certain countries just they give a ball in the school for the boys and the girls. They're not going to play football, so they stay without doing anything. And volleyball is very good, very healthy to the girls, of course the boys. But the most important thing is to give opportunities.
Yeah.
So I'm here to say, I can help you. I can give you everything you need to grow up. You don't have to be immediately an Olympic champion. Come down.
Yeah.
But in 5 years, you can be there. You can be there. And Maldives is, I think that is a very good country for us to have an example for the other countries in Oceania. That a lot of islands there too, 20, and also to Caribbean and Central America countries. That if you have a very good results here, we can show to everybody. You must insist in beach volleyball because your countries are tourist countries. And every tourist wants to play volleyball on the beach. And you can offer to them. And if you fight with us, fight together with us, you're gonna have idols.
Yeah.
And with the idols, the children will come.
You was elected in 2012 as the president of FIVB.
2012,
Are
yeah.
you satisfied with the work so far?
No, absolutely not. In the beginning, there was a certain way that was installed in the FIVB that the administration, it was through the Continental Confederation. So all the money goes to the Continental Confederation, and I couldn't do anything. And now we change.
Yeah.
When they asked me to continue as president, I said I want eight years governing, and we're going to centralize, because we spent $77 million with the Continental Confederation, and we didn't have one single result.
Yeah.
Now when I start, there was 30 countries really participating, and today we have 132 countries participating. When I say participating, it's with teams, sponsors, government, and good teams, all levels.
Yeah.
But they have a team and public. So it's very important for marketing purpose to spread volleyball all over the world. So I have to give this opportunity. So like I say, Maldives, I'm giving you the opportunities. I'm here.
Yeah.
I came here. And now it's up to you to develop volleyball in Maldives.
Yeah.
You have everything you need. Instruction, technology, you have everything. So it's just a matter of work. And I started doing this in all Africa. Oceania, I'm already have good results there, like Vanuatu. Vanuatu it was a very good example. It's an island of 50,000 people, and then they have a couple, a women couple in the Olympic Games in London. And now we have 4 good couples coming up. And I think that those countries that are not so big, this solution is beach volleyball, because it's different from Brazil. For example, we are 220 million people, so it's easy to choose an indoor players. But if you don't have so much people, so beach volleyball is a couple, only 2 persons.
Yeah, 2 players.
So it's much more easy.
For my very last question, I would want to ask you, how do you see the National Federation of Maldives Volleyball, their work? It's been a short term so far, a new electoral came up, and how do you see them so far?
Now I think that the worst thing in life, in business, politics, in everything, at home, is to quarrel.
Yeah.
The quarrel, the fight, take us nowhere. So you have had here a problem in the past that we want to help, but how can I help if you're fighting?
Yeah.
You one against the other. We don't know who's the really president. Now finally, this problem is solved, and I can trust in the new president. He's a very good man, and I'm dealing with him and my team. I brought my team here, not only me, but I brought a team here to implement this program. And from now on, you can charge me if the National Federation do what we're going to sign. You're going to see in 2-3 years, you're going to have a team. Then in 5 years, you're going to have a good team.
Before ending this interview, what would you want to add?
It will be almost an obligation to add.
Yeah.
Is that here you're the paradise. Here I was looking for my God. He must be around here because it's so beautiful. Must be heaven here. And I would like to say you're lucky. You're very lucky people, and I don't envy you because I want you to be happy. But he really here, the world must know this. A lot of people know Maldives in the world, mainly in Europe. And I can tell you that everybody only good words for Maldives, but it's not enough. We must say the word, what you have here. And I think that volleyball is a very good way to promote Maldives all over the world.
Thank you, Dr. Ary Graça, for this opportunity. Hope we meet again once. Miyako algondu mi tibe phone interview ni mala hama kelana bajer do kaide. Assalamu alaikum.